Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to finally another episode in the Rags to Riches series. And it's actually been months since the last episode. I think it's been 1 to 2 months. And honestly, it's down to me just partially focusing on other things and not really going out of my way to sort of make the trades for this episode. But now we are finally here and I am so excited to release this episode to you guys because I made such a cool and risky trade and I can't wait for you guys to see it because, I mean, I know you guys love this series so much and it's quite annoying for me that I didn't release it a lot earlier, but I finally made a trade that I'm happy with and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So without further ado, let's get straight into the 11th episode of my Rags to Riches trading series. So if it's been too long for you to remember, in the last episode we had a Molten Mallard Frickin' Sweet Ninja Hood, a Miami Nights Sober Stuntsman, about 13 keys pure, about half a key in ref, and a Collector's Wrangler. So we were in a pretty good position in terms of value. I ended up managing to sell the Collector's Wrangler for its backpack.cf price of 4 keys pure. It was someone that I believe wanted to complete their engineer set, they told me, and of course they wanted to buy my Collector's Wrangler and I ended up getting full price and pure for it. So the pure should be really helpful in the future and should be a lot easier to trade and negotiate with than having a Collector's Wrangler there. So that's really good. I'm glad I managed to get a full price on that. And it also allows me to not only negotiate with trades, but it also allows me to go off and do some separate trading on the side, maybe make some smaller profit while I'm waiting for some bigger stuff to sell. So I might invest in a quick sell at some point, but I'm not too sure. So this one actually came as a bit of a shock to me. I ended up trading the Miami Nights Stuntsman for its backpack.cf price of 13.5 keys. Of course, I was looking for 14 keys on it, which was my buyout, but considering it's priced at 13.5, I'd be silly to turn down its price in pure. So I'm really happy I managed to sell that, and once again, it's given me quite a lot of pure to work with now. I think I'm going to end up buying a key because now I actually have a full key's worth of refined. So there are just two things I'd like to quickly note here. The first is I didn't think I'd record me just buying keys with refined as it's not a really significant trade. I didn't make or lose any value, I just converted some metal into a key. And the second is there was a price suggestion made on the Ninja Hood, which is initially why I was intending on cancelling the series, but essentially the Ninja Hood was suggested for a while to go down to 60, and it ended up getting a counter suggestion made and it ended up dropping to like 81, but it just made it so much harder and I'd lost 9 keys by doing nothing essentially, so that kind of made this whole trading process take a lot longer. This is kind of why I feel like I took a lot longer to produce this episode, because once I saw there was a price suggestion on the Ninja Hood, it really just demotivated me, and I didn't really go out of my way to trade it. I'd go in trade servers and advertise the other hats I was selling, but I'd never also say like, oh, I'm also selling a Molten Mallard Ninja Hood, until quite later on. So it really does suck, but unfortunately that's just how trading works. Sometimes your hats will get devalued and there's nothing you can really do about it. But fortunately enough, I was able to trade it. I did start advertising it again in trade servers, like bumping it on Outpost and stuff, and I did end up selling it. 16 keys of our 36 pure and receiving this one of one unpriced Bonzo the All-Knowing Cloud Crasher. This is extremely risky, but as you know, I've had a lot of experience with Bonzo hats in the past with the Bonzo Viewfinder. I've had quite a few Bonzo hats and generally they've all been pretty pleasant to sell. If we look at other prices on the Cloud Crasher, Scorching Flames being 180, Sunbeams being 168 and Burning being 140, I don't see there being an issue of getting like at least maybe 100 to 150, somewhere in that region on the Cloud Crasher. So pretty risky trade here coming in, but honestly I don't think I should be regretting it. Of course, this is one of one, it's unpriced, so it does have that aspect of it, and I believe there's a lot of recent sales on it, like way above the 100 region, so pretty stoked to be getting this. Pretty rare, unusual, one of one, and yeah, as I mentioned, unpriced, and should be quite a collector's item, so I'm going to be accepting this one on the phone now and tabbing into my Team Fortress 2 to receive the item. So this is good. I mean, we finally managed to trade that freaking sweet Ninja Hood, which was actually delaying the episode. I just kind of didn't really try to trade it that often. Let me turn voice off in this server and accept it. So Bonzo the All-Knowing Cloud Crasher with Halloween voices from below. So let's take a look at how it looks. So I'll move it over to our page on the backpack. And wait, once everything loads, and there we go. So we have the Bonzo Cloud Crusher and 20 keys pure to finish off the episode. So I'm pretty stoked. Let's see how this looks. And That does not disappoint. I mean, the Cloud Crashers are pretty cool, unusual. It's very plain, just a normal helmet with a little thing on the side. But I mean, this is dope. I really like how this looks, guys. So, yeah. So that is just going to be about it for this episode. I've currently listed the Cloud Crasher on the market for 140 keys, and a buyer of Bonzo hats has told me that they will be paying 140 pure within a week or two. So if that actually goes through, that'll be insane, but again, I'm not really making any promises. You can never really rely on traders these days because they do often bail on you. But if I do manage to sell it for 140 pure, that'd be great, but I am just going to be taking offers on it for now. So if the next episode takes quite a while to produce, it's probably due to the fact that I haven't really made a lot of trades due to having an unpriced unusual, because I don't want to rush selling this thing because I feel like I can get a really good deal if I just wait. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Apologies for the length of this episode, but I do feel as if it is justified and I have explained that to you. So if you did enjoy, please do remember to leave a like down below, and I will try my best to release more episodes more frequently in the future. Thank you again so much for watching, guys. Thank you for being patient with me, and peace.